Good evening. Your mic is muted. My co-host, your mic is muted.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Um, I'm okay. I'm looking at my eyes here, and I was saying that these lashes they've taken over my eyes. So my eyes are open. If people are wondering.
You're not smoking or nothing. So, welcome to Dissect, and we'll be right back.
So I'm Janine Zabi across.
I'm Janelle Zappy. And where's Zabi Street?
This is what you beat on the inside and we ready to
Are you, Jewel? I think you're hidden talents that you're not talking about.
I just get left the bar. Ain't no bar, Mr. Drum.
I can honestly say that they've done such a good job with hospitality and welcoming all people in.
Well, Samantha Moon.
So my name is Claudette Alona People.
I am Selena.
And then that's how it started. When I came home,
My name is Pumpa. Stage name, of course.
Well, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
I am Evelina Blanc.
I am a mother first. I think I'm a really wonderful friend. And a really great business.
I gotta be ready because you're like, oh, she picked that. No, I didn't.
Yep. I am Kendra Stephen.
I am Rena Charles, aka Mystery.
I take people forward in victory.
And we are back.
Indeed. And go ahead, sorry.
I wanted to kind of like talk about say condolences to the family of our fond soca artist that the Caribbean is going to be missing. So we just want to say condolences to the family, Ricardo Drew, and just to take note of that. We have an amazing guest tonight. I will say amazing. Amazing is my favorite word now. Just want to get into introducing our guest tonight. I had the pleasure of meeting her many, many years ago, and just have seen her grow so much and flourish into this beautiful flower. And now she's doing big things. Without further ado, I want to introduce you to Dejà. She's a reggae recording artist from Toronto, residing right now. She's in Jamaica, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about herself. So welcome to Dissect, Dejà.
Thank you for having me. My name is Dejà. I'm a singer-songwriter. The genres I do is R&B, pop, reggae. Yeah, you guys can just play my music and catch a nice vibe.
All right, so now we have very specific questions to ask you. We don't, we generally don't share our questions with our guests because we want it to be very organic and natural. So, novelist, your favorite question to ask?
My favorite question to ask. Tell us about yourself. Tell us who Dejà is. Where were you born? Where do you reside? And we'll get into how you got into music.
So I was born in Toronto, Canada. I spent majority of my whole life there. I currently live a bit outside of the city now.
Right.
I'm just a singer. I love making music. I'm a homebody. I'm very introverted and extroverted because I do have my moments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a people person.
Okay.
And I got into music I would say when I was about 9 years old, my aunt, she's a youth pastor, and she forced me and all of my cousins to do something, whether you're dancing, singing, reading a Bible verse, you're going to do something. Um, yeah, so I got into singing that way. I was just forced into it, and I just started loving it from there.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the first time that I met you, Deja. I made you sing, and I was, I was not even sure that you could sing, because usually when people say they can sing, they really can't. So you, no, like, she blew me away.
Who would do that?
She blew me away. So
thank you.
So what was your like? Was R&B your first genre you tried, or did you, you know, start somewhere else and ended up singing R&B?
Well, I knew that I wanted to do reggae music. That was always something that I really wanted to do because that's what I grew up on. But I also loved R&B. So that's why with my first single, All the Time, you hear a little bit of reggae and R&B.
Right.
It was like mixed because I was trying to play around to see like what people would pick up on. But I honestly am trying to put the two into one.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to fuse them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And did you write all the time?
Yes, I wrote all the time with my producer, G Banks. He's in Brampton. I've been recording out there since about 2020. I've been working with him, and he's really, really great. We wrote that record together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're in Jamaica now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the heat. I don't want to come back cold. No.
Well, the good thing about it is not too cold. Well, yeah, it's not too cold actually right now.
I know everybody's saying that it's not that bad compared to previous years.
Yeah.
Right. We're getting like almost like fall like weather, which is really, really awesome.
Really I love it, but it's weird.
Yeah.
So I like to dig into people's business because the fact that you're not home and you're in Jamaica, I'm like, I want to get into your business. Like, why are you in Jamaica? What's going on in Jamaica? Is this a business trip? What's going on?
Yeah, I've been doing like a lot of like work out here. Every time I come here, it's like music related.
Right.
I am working on my EP, so there's that. I can't give anything more. I don't want to spill too much.
Okay.
But yeah, I am working on my EP.
Okay.
You do know that you're on Dissect though, right? And when people come on here, we dissect the thing. We kind of get a little bit more. So if you are
spill the tea.
Spill the tea. If you can share anything at all, don't cross any boundaries that you're not supposed to. But if you can,
we're gonna get comfortable. We're gonna get comfortable.
Yeah, let her get comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So how did this collaboration come about with
So I've had this song recorded since about March of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
This song was originally just like my song. Like my manager was able to reach out to Slida. You guys might know Slida. He's like produces for like big artists in the industry and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he reached out to him, just sent him a few records of mine, and he reached back out to my manager and said, yo, like I love her voice, like we should do something, whatever. And we like ended up meeting in the studio, and he had the beat already, like the Rude Boy beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of took it with like soft ears. I wasn't really like paying much attention to it. I'm like, yeah, like I could write to it or whatever. And the next session was when we actually recorded Rude Boy, and it came out really, really good. And he's sitting there, he's pondering Rude Boy, like, And he was like, you know who would sound good on this record? I was like, who? Thinking he was going to say like a local artist or whatever. And he's like, no, I think Taurus Riley would sound good on this. But like, you know how it is in the industry. People talk, like people say, oh, I know Kim Kardashian or something.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really taking it like, oh, he's going to get Taurus Riley on the song.
Yeah.
And then about like a few months later or so, my manager surprised me and he plays a song with Taurus on it. I passed out. I said, what's going on?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not like, it wasn't just like one local artist, like you said. It was like a legendary artist that you have.
Like I grew up listening to Taurus Riley. Yeah.
Wow.
It was definitely crazy because everything was happening so fast but slow at the same time. Mm-hmm. So like it was a lot to take in when I heard it. I'm like, my voice on this song? Like, come on. It was a very humbling feeling though.
Okay. And did you write that song as well?
Yes, I wrote that song with my producer, and then Taurus wrote his version with, I'm pretty sure he wrote it by himself with his writers or whoever, because he just sent it back. Like there was an open verse and he just sent it back.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how that process was with him in the studio, but we recorded it separately.
Okay. We do have a clip of that video. I don't know if the people in the back, if they are able to show that. But we do have a clip of the video that you did. So it wasn't only just you doing the song, you were able to go down to Jamaica and do a video with Taurus Riley. How is that experience?
Yeah.
How was that experience? Meeting him and doing the song with him?
Honestly, can you guys hear me?
Could hear you, but it's looks like it's going kind of slow, but we can hear you. So let's play the video. Are you there?
About the ending of.
1 second.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so let's play the video. Maybe you can situate yourself while the video's playing. It's only like a minute and a half of the song. Maybe you can introduce it. You introduce your song.
Okay, so this is Rude Boy featuring Taurus Riley and me, Dejà. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Taurus Riley and Dejà.
Love your style, love your look. How you rough, yeah, you and you know when me want, baby. When you grab me and you hold me, yeah, me know say you adore me. You stay on my mind, boy. I got myself a rude boy. Me says to come here, rude boy. Oh yeah, rude boy. Oh na 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 na, rude boy.
What you say now?
How you treat me, how you love me, Mr. Rude Boy. You know the chop, you run the place like a rude boy. Oh yeah, na 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 na. I found myself a rude boy. Yeah, you my dad, you stay by my side. See me a boy, me down for ride. Never gonna leave, do or die. Hold me tight from the night. In your light, I reside. So cool like Oceanside. Take me to the sunrise. I found myself a rude boy.
That's where you find.
The sense that come here, rude boy.
That's where you get.
Oh yeah, rude boy. Oh na 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 na, rude boy.
What you say again?
How you treat me, how you love me, Mr. Rude Boy. You know the chop, you run the place like a rude boy. Oh yeah, na 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 na. I found myself a rude boy.
That's where you find, you know. Single, tra la 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 la. She loved it.
So I really want to, with this, we want to focus on your part of the song. So we love Taurus Riley, but we wanted to focus on your part of the song. And you that is just like, it just sounds like, I don't want to say more mature than who you are, because I mean, I remember where I knew you from, but you're becoming a woman now. So that song, have you ever gotten any feedback from the song from people your age about the song?
Yeah, like honestly, surprisingly, a lot of people love the song. They keep comparing me to Patra from back in the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of my friends and like just friends of friends, relatives, just everybody keeps coming back and saying they love it. They say I should do reggae music more, and it feels good knowing that I'm welcomed in a genre like this, so influential, and it's nice because I am born Canadian, so it's also like okay, a lot of people that do reggae music are Jamaican. And don't get me wrong, I have a Jamaican background, but it's still scary, to step into this type of world.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You keep saying it was surprising. Like, were you not expecting like that type of reaction, like with the song, or what were you expecting after you when you did the song? When the song was done, what were you expecting? What did you think?
I think the song was great. Like it was amazing. But at the same time, I was like, okay, I'm still a new artist. Like, like it can go either really good or really bad.
Right.
But it's doing really well, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So you're on streaming on all platforms now, right? Where can we find the music?
Yes. You guys can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, I believe Tidal, YouTube, just all the streaming platforms. Can't name them all, but yes, on
Yes,
everything.
yeah. Okay. All right. Because I was actually looking for your song when I was posting your video.
Yeah.
I was able to find it under Rude Boy, but the name, as we were talking in the back in the green room before we came on, the name Dejà, somehow maybe you might have to trademark it or something because that name is
Yeah.
becoming a more popular name. So yeah,
I know, and I'm shocked because growing up, like nobody had Deja as a name. Well, it wasn't common for me, like where I was as a kid.
okay.
So,
Consider
yeah.
that. Now
Oh
this,
yeah.
I saw you trying to say something and I cut you off.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, going back to the video. Let's go back to the Rude Boy video. I actually had
Yeah.
two questions, but going back to the how did the video come about?
So the video in about April of this year, um, my management was saying like we got to shoot a video for the song, like because it would just give more exposure and also just show who I am, like so people can just see my face and everything like that.
Right.
I had to like hurry up and like shoot the video about like the second week of May.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Second week of May, you said, right? It's a little
Yeah,
bit
I
too.
shot the video the second week of May. Like, can you hear me? Good.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Everything just happened quickly, like the treatments, like planning out outfits, hair. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you said you got good treatment, planning out outfits.
Yeah, like the makeup and all of that, like just planning out everything, just went by really quickly. And Taurus called me like a couple weeks before we shot the video because he wanted to meet me in person because he didn't want the music video to be the first time we met, which was really, really nice.
Right.
Yeah. And I was able to go to a show in Toronto to like meet him backstage and everything.
Okay, so you met him in Toronto when he was here. Okay.
Yeah. At Rebel.
Right. He was here. Yeah, he was here around that time.
Yeah, that's like the first time I met him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, the video was shot here in Toronto?
No, we shot the video in Jamaica, Kingston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that must be, I think that's important, having that energy, that vibe, that you have to kind of know how you're going to move around the person, kind of see, what they're okay with or find out what they're okay with. Like you were very physical in the I was calling it a movie. In the video, you're very physical. So you have to have a certain kind of energy and feel comfortable enough to do that with someone, right? So
Yeah.
it looks so
Like,
natural.
honestly, my mom was there that day, and she if anybody knows my mom, Chrislyn knows my mom, she's
Yes.
full Jamaican, okay? So the night before the music video, she's like, you better whine, don't stop whine. Like it was just crazy. Like she put me through like a 3-hour training of like dancing and everything. She's like, you gotta show up, you know?
Yeah, you sure did. You sure did.
It was so funny. Honestly, it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
So anybody ever asked you questions like about the video, like are you Tara's girl or anything like that? Because watching the
Pardon?
video, like anybody ever ask you if you're like if you're a Terrace Riley's girl or anything like after watching the video?
Yeah, I had somebody say, "Oh, like he has to be your man or whatever." I'm like,
Right.
"No, strictly business.
Business, exactly. Yeah.
Strictly business." But
Wow.
like it's just the on-screen chemistry. I feel like a lot of people like will just assume, you know?
Right.
But that means I did my job good because
That's
that was the point of the music
Oh,
video. So that means
that's right.
something was done correctly.
You hell of an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get into that soon later on in my career for sure.
that's what's up.
Yeah, there was even a scene in the car when you were talking to him, like, and it was like very like, like you knew him for a while. It was just like the comfortability, um, you didn't seem like starstruck around him at all. It was just, natural.
Yeah, like, and to be honest, like, I never ever really felt starstruck. I think it was just more like, thank you, God. Like, thank you that I'm getting opportunities like this because
Mm.
he could have asked a bigger artist. There's other bigger artists right now, the female artists in the industry right now. And the fact that he looked at me and said, you know what, like, she deserves a little bus. Like, her voice is wild, like doing something and going somewhere. So
Mm.
it was just the whole experience was just humbling.
Yeah. And he actually, I posted when you first, where you were advertising, you're saying it's going to be coming out soon. I was posting and I was tagging him, and he actually was watching my stories, and he liked my stories, which means that he's invested in what you're doing as well, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he
'Cause
has like media people doing that for him, but they are invested in what you're doing. Just so
yeah,
you know.
because even the last time I was out here in October, and I was like, yeah, like I'm out here. I reached out to him to let him know that I was in Jamaica again and everything like that, and he was like, yo, you have to come to the studio. I was like, okay, like no problem. And he showed me all around Tough Gong studio, and he introduced me to his whole band and everybody, and he's working on his album right now, and he played some tracks for me. It's just really nice to just feel included. But you know me, Crystalline. You know I'm awkward. I'm gonna stand there like I'm shy. So I'm just standing there a little bit like calm, but everybody was just super welcoming.
Yeah. Well, you're taking it in, and that's good. So there is a question. It didn't come across the screen, but it came from like somebody who's watching the show, and they messaged me and they're saying, "So what EP is she working on?"
Yeah. More tea is getting spilled.
I mean, if you can, I don't know. So is it something? Is it a reggae song, like a reggae EP, or is it an R&B mix? Like, can you tell us that at least?
So for this EP, like my goal is about 6 songs. I have a lot of music recorded, so it's just kind of to like go through everything with a fine teeth comb and just choose the best. Yeah. This EP would definitely be more reggae because I love reggae and dancehall. But there will also be some R&B components in there because you'll hear more of my melodic tone and everything like that. Because some people like it raunchy, like how I was on Rude Boy, like rapping and everything.
Yeah.
And then and then other people like the melodic, soft, like loving just when I sing overall. So
Yeah.
you'll get the both of them on the EP for sure.
Yeah. I never ever heard you sing like that before. Like that it was almost like rhyming, rapping, and I was like, wow,
yeah,
like this is different from you.
Yeah,
and, I wanted to know, like, did she write this? Like, this is like out of character, almost. But
I know.
maybe it's not in character. Maybe it's in character, and I just didn't know. You know, we didn't know this. We saw because we are used to hearing that melodic vibe from you, that mellow R&B vibe. So
yes. Because when I wrote the first verse of the song, I was like, oh my God, where's this going? Because I wasn't sure if I was going to sing on it or if I was going to like kind of DJ on it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrote the first verse and I was like, you know what? Let me try like something out of my comfort zone. And the song just happened like real quick and just came together very fast.
Okay.
Do you remember what inspired that song though? Like if you have to go back the day when you started writing the song. Do you remember what inspired it?
I was like just writing because I always start off by writing lyrics in my notepad on my phone. And I wrote the first verse and I was kind of describing like a guy, like the first thing I see about a guy when I'm interested, like his style, the way he's moving, how he looks, you know. So, and then I was like, rude boy, like I just kind of was going off of like a bad man type of thing, type of energy. Yeah. And I was just playing off of that, and my producer and I were just kind of going back and forth with lyrics and just sharing our different ideas, and Rude Boy came about.
Really good stuff. Have you ever considered, I mean, you're writing for yourself. Have you ever considered writing for other people, or have other people ever asked you to write for them?
Nobody's ever asked me to write for them, but I am definitely down to write for anybody because that's what I started loving the most about being an artist is writing. And like, I'm not much of a talker. Like, as Crystalline knows, I'm like always like mainly to myself. But writing was a way for me to let out certain parts of my personality and vent in a healthier way. So I would love to write for somebody, like if just based off a conversation about what they're going through, I could just write a song.
Okay. So people out there, if you're watching and if you're going to watch the show with the rerun, if you need a writer, Dejà is the person.
I'm right here.
Hit her up.
Yes.
So have you been writing for like a very, very long time? Is it like how long?
Yes. I've been writing since I was about 12. Like language was my favorite subject in school.
Okay.
So I always just like, you know what, let me get into journaling and like just writing poems and stuff like that. And the more I got more serious with music, I started just breaking down my emotions and just like recording them. I have some old songs, they suck, but I hear my growth.
Right.
Okay. Have you ever thought about going back? Like sometimes painters, because writing is obvious an art, singing is an art. Have you ever thought of like those artists who go and they take their canvas of a painting that they've done and kind of like revive it? Have you ever thought about doing that with your old music?
Yeah, like there's some songs like I've gone back like through my phone, like lyrics and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, what were you doing? But now I can actually take like some of those lyrics and like some of the melodies and change it into like my style now because I have grown a lot. But yeah, I can always go back and change things. Maybe it be on the EP, who knows?
Yeah. Hint, hint. I don't
hint,
know.
hint.
Okay. So music never really gets old, so we wouldn't even know.
Pardon? Sorry.
I said music never really gets old. So if you were to put out something that you did off the past, we wouldn't even know.
Exactly. You guys wouldn't be able to tell.
Right.
Right, right. So while you're there in Jamaica, so will you be recording
Mhm.
your music there, or like that is that the purpose of you being in Jamaica right now?
Well, I recorded last time I was here in October. Um, but I do love the inspiration I get when I am here.
Okay.
Okay. The reggae
But
inspiration.
yes, I will most likely be recording out here. I just like the feeling of kind of disappearing for a bit
Okay.
Hmm.
Isolate
and
yourself.
coming back with new music.
Right.
Nice. Nice. I was looking at that song that you did, the Rude Boy song, and on there, you like when you
Mhm.
had posted on your Instagram page, you had posted like you tagged, well, you kind of like bigged up Ramesh Entertainment as well. Are you involved with doing things with Ramesh as well, or was that just Slider and Ramesh kind of collaborating?
It was mainly like a Slider and like Ramesh collab, but the good thing um with Rude Boy is it has opened doors for me. So I am hoping maybe later in the future there would be a collab with Ramesh Entertainment. That'd be really, really dope. And I
Right.
feel like it's underneath my nose, like it's there. It could happen. Who knows?
Yeah, and you just, I mean, you just even camping out in Jamaica could spark something, Um, maybe somebody hears about you and you just like ad hoc do something over there. Um,
Yeah.
what?
Because when I record out here, I record at the Ramesh headquarters because that's where I recorded some of the music that I was working on in October.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
Well,
so
Yeah.
so what is so oh, we know you got the EP coming out. Is there another single coming out before the EP? Like,
Yes, there will be music coming out before the EP. I personally am kind of going back and forth with myself if I want the songs to come out be from the EP or just be other music that I have from
right.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, so who knows? Who knows?
oh, this is like
It just
this is.
depends on how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But will it
So
be go ahead, Joe.
you
Sorry.
know what I mean? Novice was asking like where you get your inspiration from, and you're saying being in Jamaica is kind of inspirational for you. But is there like a particular place that you like to go to get inspiration? Like, do you go by the river, by the beach? Like, is it like where are you um, going to meditate when you want to think about music and write?
Definitely the beach. I love being at the beach. It's very therapeutic. And also too, like with being a writer, like you can be talking about like somebody and look at the water and compare their love to how the water moves. Like just simple things like that, you can make a great song off of. I always try to put like my life into like nature, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you have to find different ways to be creative, So
I never thought about that. That is a creative way of thinking, thinking about someone and their characteristics and how they move by looking at water. Interesting.
So are
Very
you
yeah,
poetic.
you can look at the water, the feeling of the sand, like when somebody like touches you and the way the sand feels in your skin, like things like that. When you hear a song, it makes you think, and I want people to think when they hear my music.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So you said you get up and something like when I asked you the inspiration like behind the Rude Boy song, you said that you
Hmm.
get up, you write. Do you write every day? Are you one of those people that write every day?
Honestly, I'm gonna say yes because sometimes it's just a line of like a lyric.
Right.
Or like I'll have like a melody and I'll just record it in my voice memo, and the
Okay.
lyrics will just pop up in my head. Like
Right.
it's kind of hard to explain,
I know what you
but sometimes I'm hearing more than one thing at a time, so I have to be writing and then voice recording at the same time.
mean. Right.
Yeah.
That is definitely a gift I don't have. You and Novelist. Navi is also
I write as
a
well.
writer and a singer
Ah,
rapper.
nice.
So he gets you, I don't.
So that's what like, if you notice I'm stuck on your writing, like because I write as well, right? So yeah, my next question is like,
Yeah.
what's your writing process like? Like because
Oh, okay.
for somebody like different, different people have different ways of writing this stuff, right? Like some people just get
Mm-hmm.
up and they're inspired to write. Some people just get up and they already have the ideas on what they want to do. Some people have to, go throughout the day and be inspired to write. What's your day by day process?
It depends. Usually I already have a beat or I'll already have lyrics.
Right.
Um, I always start off with verses. Like usually that's what comes to my brain first because I feel like a chorus is the easiest part of a song.
Mm.
But I just sit with myself. Sometimes I smoke a little weed to like get my body in that like
It's
that
in the spirit.
mode.
Novelist
Right?
is like,
Yeah.
It's in the
First, but
yeah.
it's true. Like
Right.
yeah, I have to like really unwind and like kind of get myself like thinking outside the box, and it's definitely therapeutic. Just lighting some candles, relaxing, and just breaking down how I'm feeling. Or even
Right.
if like I have a friend, like she'll call me, we'll have a conversation. I'll just write about how she's feeling.
Hmm.
So sometimes like when I write music, it's not about me personally. Sometimes just like people close to me that can't really fully get through what they're trying to say, and
Right.
then I can do that for them in a way.
Right.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're the therapist. You're helping them get through it through
Therapist.
your.
Honestly, because music has helped me so much in my teenage years. So if I can do that, like for someone, I know I'm doing something.
Hmm. Hmm. Do you let them know that the inspiration came from them, or you just like listen
No.
to them, or do you think there's an inclination that they know that, oh my, I told her this and now there's a song about it, kind of thing?
I try to be discreet about it. Like there's this one song I have called Old Ways. It's like a kind of like a breakup kind of song. And my
Mm-hmm.
friend, like she's telling me like what she's going through, and I'm like, she's talking. I'm like, this is a good song right now that I should be writing. So I
Yeah.
just took the inspiration from that and I channeled it from within myself. So I made it seem like I was going through it, but in
Right.
reality, it was her. So nobody
Mm-hmm.
will really know.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes
But I
sense.
love to get inspiration that way because I feel like it's just a form of like a different way of healing, you
Right.
know?
Mhm.
Right.
For sure.
And you connect
And
with
like
the
I'll send her this song, like, girl, just listen to this.
audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those songs connect with the audience better too, right? Because it's something you could relate, like somebody could relate to it, type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's a real
Oh,
life
Rude Boy?
situation.
No, no, no. Just just writing something real or
Mm-hmm.
um, some type of event or something that happened or whatever.
Yes, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like writing is always I always look at it as a form of healing and like a form of just like letting my emotions out, and being in the studio, like it honestly does something for me.
Right.
Honest, it definitely does. A different side of me comes out.
Is it like almost like you feel like it's when we were doing some segments with some DJs, we just finished our DJ segment, and a lot of the DJs talk about the fact that when they're not playing, when they're not DJing, spinning music, that they're very introverted, they're very quiet. But once they get behind the turntables or whatever it is, the music, they become a different person. Do you find that with yourself? Like when you step into the studio, you become like, it's like an alter ego kind of thing for you?
Yeah, because like even the day after I shot the music video, Slider, he sent me a voice note and he's like, Deja, are you that? because he like, I'm so to myself. I feel like a lot of people as an artist underestimated me like a lot because I'm not I don't know the right word to say, but like I don't come off like an artist in a way. Like they always tell me that I'm super quiet, super humble. So a lot of people wouldn't expect that from me.
Mm-hmm.
And like the day of the music video, I'm telling you, a lot of people were really shocked and he was like really, really impressed. He's like, Deja, I didn't know you had this in you.
Oh, wow. But while the video, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, while the video is being shot, is there a recording going on? Or are you singing like along, or are you singing live as well? Like,
Oh no, I was singing like along with the record, like with the track.
Okay.
But I still had to kind of sing so it looked like it was coming out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was definitely a lot. It was hot, like, and there were so much people. Like, I didn't know there was gonna be so much people behind the camera.
Yeah.
But it was a lot. I was like, Mom, where did these people come from?
Oh, they heard about the video.
Yeah.
So it was shot in Kingston, like a reserved location, or was it was like a live people walking around, or it was just like a kind of spot that was chosen and kind of secluded?
No, it was definitely live. Definitely live. Like, so like the area they chose, it was like apartments.
Mm-hmm.
In the video, you'll see like stairs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we had people coming out of their apartments. Like a couple people were like confused what was going on. I ended up in this lady's apartment. Like she was like, she's like, you want some water? You all right? I'm like, yeah. Like I literally it was just a whole thing. Like my mom ended up seeing friends she hasn't seen in a long time. Like it was just good vibes.
Nice.
Really good vibes.
Well, I was going to touch on the alter ego thing for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you even said it when you said, when I asked you about writing, and you said sometimes you're hearing different voices in your head. Like you want to do something and another idea is already popping up, right?
Yeah.
So I record music and I think I figured this out, okay? Call me crazy, but I think I figured this out after all these years. You know that little voice in your head that just tells you not to and when to? I think that's
for
the
sure.
voice. I think that's the voice that writes the music.
I agree.
Yeah, because I will record stuff and I'll listen to it like, just a regular person. I'll figure this is not novelist. I'm just gonna listen to it. And I'll be like, who the hell is this person? Like, how did you come up with those words? How did you put these words together? And I'm like, this is not me. So I think is that little voice that talks to us. I think that's the creator.
Yes, you're crazy.
I agree. No. No, honestly though, like I tell people all the time, like as an artist, like I overfeel, like I just like it's just a lot. Mm-hmm. I feel like my mom, she would tell me all the time, like growing up, I was a very emotional, and I feel like I took that side of me and put it into my music. So maybe if I'm feeling like a baddie one day, you'll hear it in one song. If I'm feeling sad, you'll hear it in a song. Like, yeah, it just goes with emotions, to be honest.
So there's a question from the back. And well, kind of like a comment and then a question. It seems that your mom plays a big role in your career. What's that like working with your mom? What is it like working with?
Oh yeah, I love mom. Big up to mom. she she for number one, she always played reggae music for me. She got me on Dennis Brown, Billy McLean, just all of these great legendary artists. Like as a kid, she would just be playing it, and I can definitely hear the influence now. She loves what I'm doing because she's been pushing me for a very long time. My mom used to host parties and host a bunch of events, and that's how I got to do shows around the city, like Chrislyn, like weddings and events and stuff like that. It was mainly
sang at my wedding
because of my mom. Yeah, I sang at Crystalline's wedding because of my mom too, because she was like, you have to sing at her wedding.
Yes, she did. Yeah, your mom is very supportive. Like I'm gonna second that. Your mom is very supportive. And she kind of when I asked her like how did you get into teaming up with this producer, and she was like, well, at a show that you had, because I used to do talent showcases, and she said at one of my showcases somebody was there and they scouted you out, and I said I had no idea that somebody, I don't know if it was Banks at the time or somebody else, they scouted you and you kind of spiraled your career from there. So I was like, okay,
yes, because I met my manager. I believe it was from one of your shows or from this other lady. I know it was through you, Crystalline, because when I did your wedding, a few people came out to me and wanted me to go to their events, and I met my manager through there.
Okay.
My manager's wife was at one of the events, and they reached out to me through Instagram, and it blew up from there. But definitely because of your events, that's how certain things happen. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm very proud of you, honestly. Novelist, this young lady has come a very long way, and I'm very passionate about the art that she does, and not shy at all to sing. And yes, sometimes people may see you and perceive you as one way, but they have to know, like a lot of artists, like the greats of the greats, Michael Jackson, even Janet Jackson, very introverted people until they get that mic in their hand, So I hope people that come upon you or stumble upon you or see you, they give you an opportunity to shine because you're a star, right?
Thank you.
There you go, connecting things again, huh, Joe?
Well, we should have a show about how we connect too, novelists.
Everything just connects, like it's crazy. But you mentioned earlier your favorite genres being R&B and reggae music, and of course your mom being a big influence on the reggae music. What were some of your favorite artists on both genres growing up?
R&B, I would have to definitely say Keisha Cole is number one up there. She's up there. I love Brandy. I love Jhené Aiko. I'm a huge Jhené Aiko fan.
Oh, yes.
Who else? It's really hard to say at the top of my head.
Right.
Definitely those three females for sure.
Right.
Reggae, I would have to say Dennis Brown. I'm sorry, like all of his music, like all of my friends think I'm old. I'm like, guys, you need to hop on. Stop coming at me. You need to hop on the music, because you see when you're a kid and you're listening to songs, you're just singing. But now that I'm older, I meditate on the lyrics and I'm really hearing what he's talking about. And I'm like, this is real life stuff.
Yeah, and it's that timeless music, right? That's what you want to
Yes.
jump on.
You gotta thank your mom for that, eh? That home
Yes.
was.
What do you mean? My mom knows. She's like, my picnic manure. She's like, I made that.
Of
She
course.
knows. Oh God.
Yeah.
She knows, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs at least that not that genre but that era of music. Yeah,
Yes.
I think we all need that for sure. But yeah, continue with yeah, Dennis Brown and who else?
And Billy McLean. He's really talented.
Right.
Really, really talented. Those are like honestly, those are definitely my number two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And of course Bob Marley. Like I would listen to Bob Marley as well. But I feel like what I would sing all the time was mainly Dennis Brown and Billy McLean for sure.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
Bob Marley fits in everybody's category, but you know, I think he's there in everybody's thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Bob Marley's there.
You can't mention reggae and not
Yeah, he's
Bob
like
Marley.
you don't actually have to
Exactly.
mention him
He's
because
there.
yeah, he's there. It's like there is one song by Bob Marley that everybody in the world knows at
Mm-hmm.
least one song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's there.
Oh yeah.
You were almost down to the end already, an hour. I don't know, novelist.
That's crazy.
It's that game that we still haven't mastered yet. So we didn't ask you, but there's a game that we play
Game.
that we like to
All right.
play. It's called what's it called again? It's called
Oh, you forgot the name of the game?
yeah, because we were gonna change it last week.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
not last week, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
One of the guests.
Okay, but for now, it's quick hitters until
Yeah.
the name comes back, the new name comes back. But for now, it's quick hitters. And basically, you'll ask a question, and first thing pops in your mind. You probably played this in high school, first thing pops in your mind.
Okay, so the first thing that pops in my mind, I gotta just say it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, but be careful, okay? I'm joking. I'm joking.
You guys are trying to get some tea.
I'm joking. Nah, I keep it PG rated. So, I guess I'm starting now, Joe.
Yeah.
5 minutes, or you starting?
Go ahead.
Okay. Hence the reason why I asked about the genre of music. If you had to choose between Dennis Brown and Keisha Cole to sing at your wedding or your birthday event, which one would you choose?
Dennis Brown. That's not even a question. I'm sorry. I can't even. I'm sorry. I can't even like think about that.
Right. Okay, that was easy.
Yeah. Well, now that you have two homes, kind of thing. Like, where would you prefer to be, Jamaica or Canada?
Jamaica, guys. I'm not Canadian anymore. We've been through this. I'm not kidding. I'm not claiming Canada anymore. I'm like full Jamaican now.
Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch. Ouch.
Okay, I love. There's different things that I love about being in Canada and being in Jamaica. I just feel more in touch with myself when I am here.
Right. It's more natural, right?
Yes.
Peaceful. Peace of mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get
it. Just relaxing and just chill vibes. That's me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because like after, my mom would always say like after I finish like shows or anything and all the loudness and the craziness, I'm in my bed. Relaxing.
So true.
Okay. For your next project, if you were given a choice to pick any artist to join you on it, who would it be?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
your next project, if you were given a choice to pick any artist to be on it, who would it be? Who would you choose?
You said any artist in the globe, like in the
Yeah,
world?
any artist.
Any artist to be on your next EP. Is that you
Okay.
thinking about it, or
You thinking or are you stuck?
No. Sorry. It's because it paused on me.
Oh,
It started
okay,
glitching.
okay. You need me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying if you have a choice to pick any artist in the globe for your next project, who would the artist be?
Damn. I'm like stressing over here.
Yeah, I can see the sweat now. I thought it was a light bulb.
Yeah. Honestly, something out of the box. I would say Michael Jackson. Just something different.
okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask why?
He has very sensual music too. Like, I feel like we'd make a nice melodic song.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong, you guys know I love my reggae artists. That's not even a question. But honestly, like something out of the box for sure. I was listening to some of Michael's old music, and like a lot of his music is very sensual. I would do something R&B with him for sure.
Okay. I think R&B needs to change the name R&B. Like the more sensual R&B style of music should be called something different. Like something different.
Yeah.
Like baby making music or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on an island, well, not Jamaica, let's just not Jamaica. If you were stuck on an island somewhere remote, who would you want to take, well, to come and rescue you, I should say, not to take with you.
To rescue me?
Yeah. If you're stuck on the island, who would you want to rescue you?
Ooh, I don't know. Wait, where are we going with this question? Someone to rescue me.
Yeah, you're stuck there.
I don't know. That's a very tricky question.
Okay.
I'd say my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say my dad because he would actually know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very adventurous like me. He's very just straight to the point, and I feel like he would know what to do, like quick ideas. Yeah, he could figure it out.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. We won't kill you with any more unless Novels has another one.
No, that's it. Thanks for playing our game. That wasn't hard. That was simple, right?
Yeah, it was simple.
Oh no, that was simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we need to make it harder since the questions are too simple. We need to make it harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time. Not we won't practice.
Okay, next time, because yes, so I get like a few minutes to kind of think.
Right.
First.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Here's an opportunity for you to kind of like tell people where they can find your music, where to follow you. Yeah, because you have something new coming out as well. So we need to know where to follow you.
Yes. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Life with Dejà, Life with Deja, on Spotify as Dejà. My TikTok is Dejà the Singer. And yes, just keep up on my social media and you guys will be able to know what I have coming up next. Yeah.
All right. So follow Dejà on all of her platforms and also go and stream her music. Go buy it too. Go buy it too.
Yes. If you guys aren't streaming Rude Boy, what are you doing?
Yeah. Definitely stream that.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Dejà, for joining us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
We appreciate you being here with us, and hopefully we can do
Absolutely.
this in the future sometime again, right? So,
Of course, Crystalline, you know you're my day one.
Yes.
That's not even a question. I'll always find time for you.
See, people that are near and dear to me know my other name, Crystalline. So that's okay. Yes, she is near and dear. So, yes. So when I call upon you when you're big and famous, singing with Dennis
Yeah,
Brown,
I'll be there.
you will remember us, right?
Right?
All right,
I know. I
thank
actually,
you. Yes. Go ahead.
oh yeah. No, I was saying it's funny because my friend, she's had a dream that I won a Grammy. I said, I'm praying on it.
Absolutely. You know what? Last year, so from the last year we had an artist on our show, Selena. She came on a couple times for 2 seasons, I think, already, and she was nominated for a Reggae Juno Award this year. So anything's possible, right? You know, when you come on Dissect, you know, we have this little thing we do with artists, you know. So
Okay.
Yeah, we're also going to get you to share your music with TDN Radio, so you can get your music on there and your videos on there as well. So stay connected.
Perfect.
All right.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
all right. Well, all the best to you, my dear, and yeah, see you in the future sometime.
Take care.
Yes, take care.
Bye.
Yes, there you have it. Another nice show.
Mm-hmm.
Nice young lady, Miss Dejà. Definitely support the Rude Boy video. That video speak numbers.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen the video, trust me, watch the video. Like I watched the video and I had questions. Just like, oh, that's why I asked the question. Like, has anybody asked you about that? Because if you watch the video, she's a really good actress.
Yeah. They were very, very there was chemistry, definitely.
Yeah, definitely chemistry with the video.
Yeah.
And she could sing.
And
She definitely could sing. And she got the looks. So
and that was no Serato. I've heard her sing live. Like that is the real deal.
I know your wedding, so she must have been.
Yeah, you know, people at my wedding, people thought that I had a recording. They thought it was a record, like music playing, not record. I'm old. But they actually thought it was music playing when she was singing live.
Right.
So
right.
Anyway, next weekend.
That is that for the evening. We do this again next week, Saturday. Oh, next week Saturday. You're not going to be here, are you?
I'm not.
It's just me next weekend. Okay. We'll see you guys next week Saturday. It's going to be vibes right here.
Yeah, I should go this way.
Yeah,
so I can see so you can see me.
The special guest we have, it's going to be Mr. Challenger, of course. Miss Abia Israel is going to be with us. Miss Ayola George, and of course the man Amaziah Moses. 7 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to Island Therapy and TDN on YouTube, and of course follow us on Instagram because we're live on Instagram now. And
yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna other that Instagram thing, and hopefully we can get it Dissect on Instagram too. So I think we have a video for next week, so stay tuned for the clip, and we will see you guys next week Saturday right back here. On behalf of Sip and Chat, Island Therapy, TDN. See you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, it's your boy, Mr. Challenger.
This is Emma Moses. Make it bless, make it bless, make it bless.
I will be on Dissect.
And I just want to invite you.
Island Therapy Dissect.
Me and some other wise and prominent guests are going to have some beautiful and strong discussions. You know what I mean? Have some good conversation, man. So the time?
At 7 p.m.
8 p.m. Caribbean time. tdntv.net. Also watch Island Therapy on YouTube. Also, Island Therapy Facebook.
This Saturday, don't miss it. Island Therapy, Dissect.
Take care of yourself. I hope you join us.
My girl, your property, I claim in it. I'm not kicking everybody off of it.
So I'm Janine Zabi across.
I'm Janelle Zabi. And we're Zabi Street.
So this is what you need on the inside and we're ready to go.
Are you, Jewel? I think you have hidden talents that you're not talking about.
Let's get to the bar. Ain't no bar, Mr. Drum.
Yeah.